With over 26 miles to go, the marathon's by far the longest event of the Empire Games, but which is the best event, it's hard to say. For at this brilliant meeting, most events have broken a record of some kind. Das of British Guiana leads with Wood of Wales in second place as the marathon leaves the stadium. They've 2.5 hours of running ahead, so meanwhile let's have a look at the 220 yards final. Gardner of Jamaica and Robinson of the Bahamas are neck and neck. Day of South Africa not far behind. As they cross the line, Keith Gardner falls, but he's held second place. Robinson wins, and it's another games record. But Keith Gardner gets his own back in the 120 yards hurdles. He's up against Swart of South Africa, number 16, and Razik of Pakistan, number 39. This time it's someone else who falls, Swart. But the photo finish shows he's just ahead of Razik, and Gardner's ahead of them both. And here's the end of the marathon. That well-named Australian Dave Power, who has already got a gold medal for the 6 miles, earning another the hard way. It's the first marathon he's ever finished, and he believes that if you must run all the way, you might as well win. Behind him, Barnard of South Africa is second, and Peter Wilkinson of England third. But all Dave can think about is his feet. Now the girls, battling it out in the 80-metre hurdles. The shortest race of them all, but a tough one. Norma Thrower of Australia is just ahead of England's Carol Quinton. The Australian girl wins in a photo finish, and both beat the game's record. Perhaps the most eagerly awaited event is the miles. England's trio, Gordon Pirie, Brian Hewson and Mike Blagrove, are well up at the start, with Neville Scott of New Zealand setting the pace. But it's not long before the Australians show their strength. Herb Elliot leads Pirie, with Merv Lincoln third. Meanwhile, in the centre of the stadium, another Elliot is doing well. And he's an Englishman, George Elliot, the Wanstead schoolmaster, winning a gold medal in the pole vault. And his Australian namesake has the mile in the bag. He pounds up the straight to win in 3 minutes 59, the 6th time Herb Elliot has broken 4 minutes. And it's Australians 1, 2 and 3. But while javelins, very appropriately, fly over the closing ceremony of the 6th Empire and Commonwealth Games, there's still one more surprise in store for a gathering that's been packed with surprises. And for Wales, the host country, it's heartening news. Prince Philip brings a recorded message from the Queen announcing that from today, the heir to the throne, their son Charles, who is still at Cheam School, will bear the traditional title of Prince of Wales. What happier moment could have been chosen than the end of this inspiring week to announce to the Principality that it once again has its own prince?